All right, guys, we're getting ready to go straight into the game. What's the next one we have lined up, Crip?
We got Tides versus Masan. This is the first match of the losers bracket. Out of these two players, I think we have the two worst decks. So I think we're about to see a pretty epic game.
That is absolutely correct. Let's find out
It's true.
who's going to come out. Well, I mean, Masan kind of got some bad draft luck because he didn't get his fireballs, he didn't get his flame strikes. He just kind of
Yeah.
made do with what he had, and he was trying to pick consistent to a theme. Versus Tides felt like he was just picking. Well, it felt like he was just picking. So let's see how it works out in either person's favor here.
Well, Masan has got a killer hand. We can't really see Tides', but knowing his deck, it can't be that good. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it fits the curve pretty well. And he has the Kirin Tor plus the Mirror Entity.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Masan certainly has a good hand. You can tell by his face, but I was a bit worried by Tides here. Tides might go ahead and play a creature instead of Wrath.
Well, no, it
Okay,
chooses to
good play.
instead.
Good play, good play.
Yep. Immediately recognizing. But Masan, he's going to have a very fast blistering start and see how Tides is. Last time we saw Tides, for anybody kind of tuning in who missed the very beginning of the tournament, Tides didn't really have a very good starting hand, but he did end up top decking a few early drops that saved him. Generally speaking, his deck doesn't seem to synergize too much, but he does have two Sorrel of the Forests. Maybe we can see them in action again.
Was that a Masan battle cry? I don't have the volume on. That probably sounded pretty good.
When Masan's put into play, you make a howling scream.
Yeah.
Alright, so pretty fast play compared to the previous game. But the early turns kind of play themselves here. Like Masan, his first few turns make the most sense. Did he get a second Mirror Entity?
I'm not sure I caught that.
Oh, he did. So that first Mirror Entity comes out and it copies the Stormpike Commando, and Tides immediately trades his Direwolf. But now he has a
trades.
second Mirror Entity. Well,
Good
yeah.
trades. That was like the best turn 5 drop that was even possible against that board. I'm surprised Masan is still smiling.
Oh, but Masan's got a big play coming out with a Youthful Boommaster. Yep, he's going to pick it up. And then play the Kirin Tor Mage for a free Seeker once again. He's so happy with himself. Look at it. He can't contain his happiness.
Yeah, but that's basically like playing a Raptor and then hard casting Mirror Entity.
Yeah, but at the same time, he got 4 damage in with the Kirin Tor Mage though too. So perhaps he can get a little bit closer to lethal.
Hmm.
So Tides drops the the Gnomish Inventor, and draws into the Power of the Wild. But he's going to save Power of the Wild and drop Wild Pyro instead. He's got that Power of the Wild Savage Roar combo, where if you have minions out, you can do insane burst damage. It's kind of like a pseudo Bloodlust.
Yeah, he's not gonna have minions out though.
No, because he doesn't have a way to fight back from the board, especially with cards like Silverhand Knight coming out. Tides looking like he's losing a lot of board, like almost too much board control at this stage, without removal spells to bring him back in.
Yeah, and we know that he doesn't have a swipe or anything like that in the deck. He is not in good shape at all.
Hmm.
In fact, this game is probably over within the next like minute and a half.
Yeah, because from this point on, as much as you can try to fight and trade minions and get value out of like your Gnomish Inventors, you're still, like, in the back of your mind, you're worried what Mage can do to you, because you're at 15 health.
Yeah.
And Masan can guarantee do 6, 7 damage next turn. That doesn't feel good. He's going to go for a cute play, though. Make a 4/4 Questing Adventure with the Power of the Wild. That's one way to fight back. Ah.
Yeah.
Does Masan have the ability to... Let's see, he's got 6 damage, 8... Oh, he can't play the Rocketeer and Doggy, though. If he had 8 mana, he actually had lethal this turn.
Yeah, I would just play the Tiger and maybe clean up the board a little bit. Push for lethal next turn.
Yeah. That's very, very close.
You play the Tiger, trade the 4/4 for the other 4/4. Or he just wants to make good trades here, I guess.
Yeah, and push for the damage. See if he has any way to sneak in lethal if he can't kill off that Stormwind Knight, for example. Tides could be staring at his last turn, but let's see what he draws instead. Stranglethorn too slow. No way to stop the damage directly.
Yeah, the only way is to Savage Roar. I think he has it.
And that... Does that give Masan the win right there?
Nope. Basically, yeah, but not this turn.
Okay. Not this turn, but that Stranglethorn Tiger will set up for the next turn.
He's hoping no taunt. No Iron Bark.
Please
No
tell me
Iron
you're
Bark.
looking at Masan.
Please no Iron Bark. No Iron Bark. Is it Iron Bark? We know there's no Iron Bark in the deck.
Hey, it's an Innervate.
That looks like a good card.
Yeah, and Masan is really, really happy right now because he is not out of the tournament just yet. He'll move on. Tides ends up dropping 0-2 and puts a blemish on his tournament record because as of late he hasn't really been losing much, at least in Constructed. I guess maybe you have to work on his arena game.
I mean, this is not Constructed. He made some interesting picks out of a garbage pool of cards. You can't blame him for losing.
Nah, I think it was 1 charge minion, 2 charge minion, 3 charge minion, right? That's what he had at one point. So
he did pick the right one though. He got the bluegill torpedo, as I call him. Good little guy.
Not the best tournament showing from Tides, but he's certainly one of the best players, especially representing Tempostorm. So be sure to try and check him out. And he is the first eliminated player from the tournament, but hopefully we get to see him back. So better luck next time, Tides. I think so. We're going to take a. Oh, go ahead, Crip.
Next, we're having Amaz versus Hafu to see who the next player eliminated from the tournament will be. Who's your money on?